Well, it was good seeing Marguerite, and I'll be able to at least tell her daughters where they can get a hold of her. Sorry I couldn't get a contact number, but I don't blame her. Let me tell you, part of the reason I came down here today is I knew it was going to be what was forecast as an exceptionally warm day, 45, 44 for the next 3 days. It is cold today. That's part of the reason why I cut those interviews short with those women. They were freezing their ass off. It's really damp, really cold. It's not at all what it was forecast to be. Here's old Pancho's Palace. So this is a good day. It's nice to see these people. At Pancho's Palace, if you're ever in Detroit, doesn't look like much from the outside, but they're very nice to everybody. And the food's good. It is. It's all deep fried stuff, but it's good. It's very clean in there. But I've watched how they interact with the women, and they're very kind. And Marguerite verified that. So that's nice to see. Did you happen to notice why I was interviewing Marguerite? Guy stopped by, gave her $10. People blew their horn and said, "Hello, Marguerite." And like I told her, she definitely has people that care for her and are legitimate fans. Hell, I bet I could sit out there for a month and nobody do anything but drive by at an extra 10 miles an hour. It's great that these people are recognized as just staples of the city, and that's just the way it is. If you listen to the Marguerite interview, she's always wanted to keep it real. So she warned her daughters if they wanted to get together with her, they gotta take a break, keep it real, be prepared, and don't judge. Which makes sense. I'm not sure that any of them did that to begin with, but it's very nice to see Marguerite be open arms, or to tell her kids that she's moved on, didn't want to have anything to do with them. It's very nice that that happened. And she even spoke about the other kids. Here's a guy going the wrong way. You can always tell because they're going about 3 times faster than they should be to try to beat the traffic. That's easy to do down here. But anyway, back to the girls working the street. I'll tell you, man, it is sad. It's interesting what Marguerite's take on Tassie was. Very positive and nice. And Angel died of a heroin overdose. Now, it's debatable whether or not it was. So, you know, everybody complain about how noisy it is. Whether it was just straight heroin or heroin spiked with fentanyl. I was told by a good source that it was suspected to be heroin spiked with fentanyl. Who knows? She was found dead in the hallway with a needle. I mean, it doesn't really matter, she's dead. And I saw the death certificate. I actually have a copy of it, so there's no disputing this. I was told that it was listed as an unsolved homicide, but I can't find any information to substantiate that. Here's my favorite building where they work on cars, yellow and red. I'll tell you, for the people that are still in business, they deserve to not be taxed until the day they retire. I mean, this place was bleak, and there are people that actually hung in there and persevered. I know that you guys are gonna be a little miffed that there was so much noise with those other 2 women that I interviewed, and probably Marguerite as well. But look, I put this camera on the most non-sensitive setting there is, and that's just the way it is. Sorry. I'm gonna try this closed captioning. I've never done it before. Maybe that'll help, but hell, if you can't hear what's going on outside, I don't know if closed captioning is going to help. So I'm going to be making my way down through the back way. Like to come down, cut back through Delray before it gets dark. I'm disappointed that it's not warmer out here, but what the hell are you going to do? It's cold. I'm glad I brought extra clothing. I was thinking I was just going to wear a light jacket. Shit, I'd be in the hospital for pneumonia by now. So this is I-75 is across this 4th Street. No big deal, but people ask me sometimes, what highway is that you go under? Yeah, I-75 twists around a lot as it goes through the city. And I'm going to cut back when I get down here through just before the new bridge. Now if you see that, look at this guy, no helmet, driving down here with these crazies. I'd like to buy his life insurance policy. This locksmith, he's been in business like 50 years or something. Still in business, still hanging in there. It's like he's closed today. If you see straight ahead down there, you will see that big tower in the air. That is Marathon Oil. I'll tell you, they think they own that whole neighborhood, even though they don't. If I go down there right now, they're gonna call a cop. The cop's gonna pull me over, give me the 3rd degree, ask for all my stuff, all based on a security guard watching me videotape the area around the plant. I mean, it's nuts. They know who I am too. I mean, I've been having this problem with them for the last 10 years. I'm not doing anything intrusive. I'm not trespassing. But yet they'll still try and get me chased out of there just for taking photographs or video. See, now I can hardly hear this noise driving, but it sounds like I'm taking a sledgehammer to the dashboard on a video. Sorry. This is the brand new West Fort Bridge. It's not brand new anymore, a couple years old. It's totally redone. Beautiful structure. Looks like they got all the bugs worked out.